Snake is about to get some reinforcements from his friends. The online multiplayer component of Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain will finally deploy on October 6th and will be free to anyone who already owns the game. Known as Metal Gear Online, it has a strong emphasis on team coordination, with players required to work together in order to complete their objectives. There are 3 different player classes: the Stealthy Infiltrator, the Intel Gathering Scout, and the Enforcer, for those of you who prefer brute force, and all 3 will come in handy. Like the main game, there will be plenty of Metal Gear-style silliness as well. Keep in mind that Metal Gear Online will only be available on consoles at first. The PC version isn't expected to arrive until January. Shenmue 3 has finished its record-setting Kickstarter campaign, but the developers still want your money. The new game wrapped up its Kickstarter campaign in July, earning more than $6 million after setting a goal of just $2 million. Apparently, that wasn't enough, because the developers have started a new crowdfunding campaign where fans can donate money to the project via PayPal. This will last until the end of the year. More and more games have been using crowdfunding sites like Kickstarter, with developers saying that it's the only way to get niche projects off the ground. Shenmue 3 itself failed to get a green light for years. It's slated to launch in 2017.
Come on, let's hurry.
I feel a little bit bad for my pal Marissa Roberto, because these are 2 big games that you probably don't know all that much, or you haven't spent too much time in these worlds.
I know about them. I just don't care enough about this style of game, especially the Shenmue series. I know everybody freaked out about it.
I think that there is total validation with this particular project to get made through this crowdfunding kind of thing, but I think that there is a skepticism out there around a lot of games. I think that crowdfunding has generated some excellent titles like Shovel Knight, and they can be used for good, but there's just so much saturation in crowdfunding right now, and there are projects that just sort of end up not getting made, and it gets a little frustrating.
Well, especially for those backers like you that jump into it.
I've been burned a couple times already.
You have been burned. Did you invest in the Shenmue?
Not in Shenmue, no.
Oh, okay.
No,
Jose did.
I'm pulling back. I'm pulling away from spending on crowdfunding for a while. I feel like there is some ethical sort of lines to be drawn there, because, you know, we talk about these things and we review them. I don't know. I'm a little torn, because I would love to see these things get made, but I also feel the market should bear that out.
Do you trust the people behind Metal Gear to bring us decent DLC?
This is almost a GTA-sized experience, Metal Gear Solid 5. So I feel like that month of letting people just play the single player and getting really comfortable with all of the gadgetry and the toy-like atmosphere of that game is going to play out really well with the online stuff. I find that it's very fun to play multiplayer stuff with really solid third-person action games, whether that's Grand Theft or the Uncharted titles or Metal Gear Online. I think that it's such a nice break from all the first-person, multiplayer stuff that we do. Because these are the best third-person games that you can play, and suddenly you get thrown into this crazy,
They're so heavy, though. They're so heavy.
Oh, you have to
take
spend
a
some
lot
time.
out of you. Yeah, for sure.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens with Metal Gear Online. I'll be playing, definitely. I don't know for how long.
Where are we going next, Victor Lucas?
We are going to check out Broforce on the PlayStation 4. Here's Jose. The Rundown is brought to you by EB Games.